Modern physics correlates with relativity, with the idea that space is a low density vacuum, an almost perfect vacuum with no energy. And therefore, it cannot hold up planetary bodies or even universes. This is relativity in today's physics. This is illustrated by scientists Albert Einstein, vaguely, and other scientists. The Mitchell and Morley experiment that tried to get a perfect acceleration force for light. The cosmic effect. What is it that when two bodies are so close together, what is that space, because they are similar masses, uh, exist of that is compressed between them? If you read, when you see this or view this video, uh, as well as already know, uh, dark matter is space. It is a vacuum. But my thinking on this, big thinking, uh, is the idea that it works a negative space field, which means there's no detectable energy except for virtual particles that they observe. The virtual properties or particles exist in the Newtonian frame, and that is that as the planets exist and are in motion, orbiting at certain velocities and rotating, they exert uh, a charge between them. And this is Newtonian physics. Uh, what I mean to say is all these stars, like a solar system, they all work in harmony and they all work in uniformity, and they are consistent. And they are consistent to the Hubble sphere, the expansion field, which is space. So these positively, and this is not in your textbooks in universities. So the positive planetary bodies made of the same stuff that repel, as in the Casimir effect, uh, put a negative charge between them, which the cosmic experiment tried to find proof of. Um, Now, this charge is relative to a low density charge. And it must be doing something to make it have the ability for the planets not to fall. I mean, consider the planets as high density, very heavy, a lot of energy. And then space, that dark matter, is just the opposite. It's low density. There's no detection of any energy, but yet the planets don't fall. My idea comes from the Alcubierre warp drive. The negative energy produced in space, as Michael Alcubierre, uh, explains in his theory on warp space, or the space bubble, or exotic matter. Now, this may be exotic matter, but it's space. Instead of the attraction the space vacuum sucks up the energy in the planetary bodies, or that energy, and it makes it neutral. So this parallel neutralism between matter and deep space is a negative charge, weightlessness, uh, no time dilation as you accelerate, and the space, just the opposite of positive matter, negative energy or negative matter, which is dark matter or dark energy, does just the opposite. Now, this is not in relativity or any in the textbook. Relativity was a textbook. GRT, general relativity, is a textbook study taught in universities. It talks about positive matter, but it doesn't talk about negative matter. Uh, it illustrates gravity, but it doesn't. It tells how heavy things are, how moving objects on our planet increase in acceleration when they move or are accelerated, but it has nothing to do with travel in space. So his conclusion was space is the same, that uh, the energy in the center is still positive, but low density. So again, I say, well, how come the planets and galaxies don't fall? In this video in all my videos and books, I illustrate a perfect vacuum space field, a push force at the Hubble rate. Now, again, they said this pressure from pushed on uh, negative energy or empty space or space itself is low density. But if the field is, the dark matter is low density, and the Hubble sphere, the balloon that's expanding our universe, is getting bigger, it's putting pressure on the space, on this low density. And instead of a low density, it's rippled by the expansion, which is greater than the speed of light, as Hubble explains it. Though it's only 45 miles a second. Just think about what it's pushing on all the galaxies. So the sphere intensifies the negative pressure that is in dark matter or space itself. Think of it as create falling in the ocean and creating these big waves. It doesn't add a constant. In other words, it just creates waves by getting bigger. And it causes the universe to accelerate. Hope you like my videos. I just wanted to put this in. This is a new part of expanse space, which is the field that I'm researching. No one else is, so I am. My name is Rod Kowicki. Thank you. A low density space field, like space, means something that is lighter than air, like smoke, like steam. And this is what science says is holding up the planets and galaxies. Thank you.